Hi, I'm here for Sound on Sound at the Winter NAMM show in Anaheim, California on the Alesis booth with Nate, who's going to show us the V-Series and the VI Series controller keyboards. Nate, over to you.
All right, so this year at Winter NAMM 2014, Alesis is announcing 2 new series of keyboards. These are going to replace our Q and QX keyboards, and they're really a totally different solution. So the main big change we've done is we put the drum pads on the left side of the key bed, and that let us really decrease the footprint of the keyboard, so we're taking out the least amount of space on your studio desk as possible. I want to start going through the V series, and in this case we're going to talk about the 49 key, but of course each series have 25, 49, and 61 key, so we're talking about 6 keyboards total. So the V49 is a full-size square front or waterfall synth action key bed. We have 8 drum pads that are backlit blue LED. We have our pitch and mod wheels that also have underlighting backlit blue LEDs, really easy to see on stage or in the studio. We have 4 assignable buttons, 4 assignable knobs, an octave up and down, USB bus powered, and a sustain pedal input. Really stripped down, really modular design, really thinking about the workflow of using a plug-in and just driving an instrument and tracking in the studio or on stage, or just playing an instrument on stage. So really good solution, and again, 25 key, so V25, V49, V61. These are going to hold the same prices as the Q series that we have out currently. So now the V.
So what are those prices?
Okay, good. So I'll give you US pricing. The 25 key, the V25 is $79 US. The V49 that you see right here is $99 US, and the V61 to your left, the big guy, is $149 US. So pretty good price points. Now, so let's talk about VI, because there's a lot more going on here, and this is really new territory for the Alesis brand. We have the key bed is a big upgrade. Semi-weighted key bed with aftertouch. Totally unique for this price point that I'll get into later. 16 RGB drum pads to the left side of the key bed. And we have full-size pitch and mod wheels, nice soft touch rubber with backlit LED, just like the other. And we have an internal time clock on VI series, so that means we can do a number of things on the hardware side. We have transport controls, we have tap tempo, and we have roll mode, so you can put the drum pads into roll mode and do time division. On the hardware side, when you engage roll mode, these lower left 8 buttons become your time division controls. So quarter notes, 8th notes, 16th notes, 30 seconds, and all the triplets in between. You can go back and forth with those build-ups and breakdowns, trap style hi-hats, all that modern music stuff, right? So let's talk about this upper section here. It's of course assignable buttons and assignable knobs. On the V49 you have basically 12 knobs and 36 buttons. You can look at these in 2 different ways. One is working in Pro Tools or some other sort of recording software and mapping these as channel strips. So in this case you can map 12 channel strips across, be controlling volumes, pans, EQs off of your knob, and then do mute, solo, record, enable on your buttons, really however you want to set them up. The other way to use this would be during a performance. In the case of something like Ableton Live, it ships, all of these keyboards, by the way, ship with Ableton Live Lite 9. So in Ableton, we would have clips going across, and these buttons could be used as clip triggers. And then you could control your session volume with the knobs, or you could even assign effects on and offs over to more buttons over here, and then do effects parameters on the knobs. So a really cool way to perform. Maybe left hand on the drum pads, right hand on the keys, triggering clips as you go along, sweeping in and out of effects and filters and volume and whatever you want to do. But a lot of that happens on the hardware side because of the internal time clock with the time division. All right, so price, right? So VI25 is $169. The VI49 that we're looking at right here is $199, and the VI61, which has 16 strips across, 16 knobs and 48 buttons, is $249 US. So pretty killer. We're excited.
Compelling.
You got it. So those are the V series and the VI series from Alesis. I'll talk software real quick. As I mentioned, they all come with Ableton Live Lite 9. And one thing that you'll notice on the hardware is that we don't address deep parameter settings on the hardware. We're not accessing sub-menus, we're not doing any of that stuff. We took that to the software side, and we're going to ship these with a super intuitive software utility that lets you go deep into the parameters of every single knob, every button, the sensitivity of the drum pads and the keys. All that's going to be done in an intuitive way in the software. No more multiple button pushes and deep sub-menus, none of that stuff. We're also going to ship these with a collection of plugins from Aaron Sonovox, so it'll be a complete solution right out of the box.
And so when are these going to be shipping then?
Right around June.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Great, thanks Nate.
All right, thanks a lot.
Cheers.